So the images in this screencast, I'm going to show how to edit the images that were released from the spacecraft that's flying around Juniper right now, and the Juno cam just sent these images, these raw images of the red spot, which people have been editing, and you can go to this website and download the image files and post-process them. And so once I download the image file, I convert it to, I open it with preview and then save it as an Adobe file or a JPEG, and then I've imported it into Lightroom. So once I get this image file, and it's actually smaller than you would think. It makes sense though, because they're having to send that data so many millions of miles. So I wish this was a bigger image file, like say 24 megabytes, but it's actually, I only got it to 2.5 megabytes. So we get it in here. I'm going to play with this exposure a little bit, maybe go 0.55. I'm going to go to my contrast down here. As I increase the contrast, you can see those beautiful clouds popping up. I go low light so you can see more definition in the clouds. I know what I want to do when I add some clarity to this. Ooh. I'm losing my color though. I'm still gonna leave it pretty high and then play with the vibrance and saturation. Look at it there, even more orange. So the way this works is the image sensor on the camera on this spacecraft is just collecting light in a binary fashion. And that data's sent back to a satellite on Earth, and they release it, and this program just applies colors to those values. Here we go. Let's play with this red a little bit. I remember learning about the red spot in elementary school, and it seemed so fascinating, and now we have a new spacecraft up there that we can edit the images ourselves on. So I'm just painting the light the way I want. The more data that's on the sensor, the bigger the file, the better you're able to kind of change the light. Ooh, that's kind of cool. You can see more depth in the clouds. Oh wow, look at that. Not a lot of oh, there is some aqua on this file. What about blues? A little bit of blue. Let's try saturate. Ooh, we can saturate the blue. See how it pops up those clouds on the bottom. Oh yeah, look at that. Let's try that with the red. Take that luminance down on the red. What if I take the saturation down? No, it's not making too much of a difference. Can't tell if my processor's just not responding. Oh, there we go. There's some response. The purple. I'm just kind of experimenting. I've never edited images from a spacecraft before. I wonder if this is dust on the sensor. It might be. Let's see if there's any shadows we want to apply. Ooh, look at that. I think it does better with low saturation. I'm gonna go back up here. See what happens with my, see if I play with this exposure a little bit. Yeah, I think that's good right there. Ooh, so beautiful. Oh, it'd be so cool to go and fly around Jupiter. This image comes from a spacecraft that's flown closer to the planet than any other one before. Only tell as you add light to it, you lose definition within that spot, the clouds on the spot. And after that, we can export it. I'm just going to export this to my desktop. High quality JPEG. Export, we'll see what we get. You can see it exporting up here. Here we go. And there's my edited image of the red spot. Hope that helps. Happy editing.